through the K.O.P522.com. Check us out live.
Yo, what up? Don't forget, just like you said, Tom Durkin, late bloomer. Anytime you want to come hang out with us, man, have a good time, see what's going on. Don't forget the K.O.P522.com.
Simple Khalid, coming soon. You catch me in July. Let's be precise. K.O.P522.
I dropped the jewels, commander in chief. I thought you knew.
What's up, people? It's your boy Rio here.
It's your boy Benny, man.
We in this thing, man. Black Dollars. Keep on pushing live stream on this good old Pro Bowl Sunday.
Pro Bowl, you see me repping like a mug, innit? Huh? Let the boy know what he's going for.
We had a couple.
We got about four of our guys on that thing.
Cressway, he really sucked it up.
Hey, but it's crazy because he's like the best player on the damn team for the longest.
Player on our team.
He's the punter for the Pro Bowl unanimously every year. I mean, as he should be on them fucking third down, fourth down.
Yeah. We set him up for success, right?
Yeah. In case you ain't catch that logo, we talking about that Washington thing,
The Commanders. Off season, baby. What do you think we need to do? Break it down. What we need to do?
A lot. Like, listen.
We got some time.
Listen, just because the thing about it is, man, it's really a poor performance on the league as a whole that made us kind of fit in with that bullshit that we had going on as far as this whole trivia with who's the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? All these injuries, roster moves and stuff that we got going on. Like, I really feel like that's what kind of, basically, where the league was at made us some contenders at some point. Though we were playing good ball. I ain't going to try to take away from themselves. We was playing some good ball there for a second. But, overall, man, the politics in our organization is going to throw a lot of things off. Me personally, that's how I feel. So, but mainly...
You feel it's that desperate, boy? I think we only a couple of moves away, man.
I mean, that quarterback situation so check this out, right? And this is why I feel like I'm gonna get tricky. Easy enough said if we any other organization out there. But because we Washington franchise, man, them boys find some way to drop the ball, don't pay the right people, go with, it's just like illogical things trying to put pieces to the puzzle. Now I'm being hopeful because I'm stayed a fan through the name change and all these from the $75 million which Norman deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not paying Kirk Cousins. Right. I feel like we fall back into that type of situation. Like, okay, Jerome Payne, if I'm not mistaken, his contract is up.
Well, it's not up. We can franchise tag him, but it would be smart. It would be smart to sign him long term.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He's definitely made his contributions to the team, along with the other heavy hitters and Sweat and Jonathan Allen. I mean, shit, he held it down more than goddamn Chase Young and all that goddamn injury bullshit he trying to pull, but that's a whole nother thing. I say, I'm going to start right there. Get Chase fully rehabilitated, get him fully back up to his speed, up the par. There should be no excuses on him getting on that field next year. Set that contract right with Jerome Payne.
So if Benny is the GM of the Washington Commanders, what's the first offseason move you making?
Right now, I say definitely get Deron Payne signed.
Deron Payne signed. Okay, after Deron Payne, what you do?
Figure out this quarterback situation.
Now you know that we don't have an offensive coordinator.
Okay, so that gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that ain't such a stretch. I don't think that's such a stretch to get compared to the physical talent on the field. Like, for real.
We just had Scott Turner, and a lot of the reason why we ain't make it is because of that nigga, dog. If you ask me, we got talent in players.
Now, what's his relation to Norv Turner? Like his son or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that is. That's just some names and crap thrown into play. Like, that was, he's never really the real candidate. It was just some name type thing. Now, I think with that out the way, they're going to really try to go scout for who really got the ability to call them plays for real, not just pass down the name, Because to be fair, it wasn't until in his end days with us, like with Kyle Shanahan. Now he was always pretty decent, but he ain't been like that whole time coming in being Mike's son to our organization. You know, like he just one of the ones that so happened to actually finding his niche and actually doing things. But a lot of them father-son combos or brothers or whatever, you know, that keep it in the family type thing, the Gruden thing. You know, I just feel like we gotta get past that. Yeah, but once again, you know, he's in there because, like, you know, that's John's brother.
I mean, shit. If Alex Smith ain't get injured, man, I think we go on that season to go to the playoffs. We were 7-2, 7-3.
I tell you what, I ain't even gonna want to try to backtrack too damn much because you know we can do this all day with so close with this Washington thing. But I say, hey, Benny being the GM, I'm not too worried about that coordinator. Like that quarterback gonna come before a coordinator's next is what I say. But me, I gotta get that quarterback going to know what type of coordinator I even need to be working with. You know what I'm saying? For who I got initially gonna be the field general of the team.
All right, so let me. All right,
Like,
so this has been the first 3 moves Benny making. First thing first is he signing Deron Payne. You making sure we get that contract for Deron Payne, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Straight
So
like
after we got Deron Payne, you want to show up the quarterback. Am I right?
Yep, definitely. Go ahead and get evaluated. Like if we gonna move some pieces, we gonna give Carson to somebody who feel like they can still be a contender with him. You know, we
definitely
going.
cutting Carson. Carson is not coming back. That is a wrap. So it's either Sam Howell, Taylor Heineke, the draft, or pick up a free agent trade for a veteran.
I feel like, and realistically, like I will go about it is Heineke earned his shot. Like he's got the morale and the playmaker, a little ability. Like he's got to get his consistency better, but he's got those guys in the locker room rowdied behind him for them to want to go out there and perform a little better, you know? So it's like, goddamn, Heineke, I feel like he deserved his chance to actually start, you know what I mean? Not this whole, like, okay, I'm going to come in and save. I'm coming in from behind. I'm the guy off the bench. Like, give him the driver's seat real quick.
Well, to play devil's advocate, he had his chance last season. The season we went to the Atlanta game, he was the starter that entire season. And the results were very mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but he's never had just like the presence of mind, like, okay, I'm the guy. Like he's never had the whole the how you say the confidence. Like the confidence was never there in the coaching staff and everything. It's always like, okay, is he gonna bail us out? It was never like this our guy. He ain't had nobody just straight, you know, he's never going into the season with that type of, you know, morality. So it's like I just feel like I mean, because Sam Howell on the strength, if we go with Sam Howell as, you know, the follow up, the solution to that, it's got to be Heineke getting his chance, like in the driver's seat, just like how we say with Carson Wentz or Fitzpatrick, anybody, like, you know, let these guys at least give it a shot. And then we're going to see what the next guy's going to do. But, like, just the whole, like, let's just say we put Howell in there right now, and then he sucks it up. And, you know, to throw Heineke back in there, he's back where he was again, a familiar spot. But it's just like, damn, you know, like, for this guy to be sucking up, y'all could have just done put me in. Y'all could have let me, damn, you know.
How you feel about Derek
Carr? You said Derek Carr?
Derek Carr.
We talking about, like, him potentially coming to us?
Yeah.
Man, he throw too many picks, man. Derek Carr's a stat guy. He's a stat guy, man. Like, I know a decent amount of Raider fans, man. He is such a roller coaster ride for them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. Like, dog, every Raider fan I know personally, Derek Carr is an emotional roller coaster ride. Like, straight up. Yeah, it's like, it looks damn good, but he don't be finishing out. He don't. I specifically remember Derek Carr playing against us, right? Like 2 seasons ago. His first throw of the game, he threw a pick six. I remember it. He threw a pick six. I think
we won that game, right?
Oh, we busted that Raiders' ass that game, though.
That was one of the playoff games we needed to get in.
But that's like my 3 things, man. They get that goddamn Deron Payne's on, goddamn figure out that quarterback shit. It's on that OT. You know what I'm saying? The offensive goddamn coordinator.
All right. So
Right.
who would you want? They got some names
As a
floating
corner?
around. Yeah. They got
See me,
Pat
man.
Sherman has been connected to us. Eric Bieniemy, we've asked for an interview with him. Anthony Lynn, Charles London. These are just some of the names that I've been, hearing about that's been connected to us that we've interviewed or asked for an interview. Big Ron saying he want to run heavy type offense, that type thing. San Francisco Mole. How you feel about that?
Right.
Any of them names intrigued you that I just brought up?
I mean, the only one really that I kind of know about, because that ain't my take on this shit when it comes down to coordinator. You ain't like an ex-player type shit off the rip. I ain't much really knowing. I just not the part of the sport that I follow too much.
You want an ex-player?
Huh? No, I mean, I'm saying, like, as far as, like, when it comes down to, like, me really knowing about these guys, unless you're an ex-player, I don't even know much. Right. But unless you've been a part of our team or, like, in our division, I kind of see you go at it. Like, when it comes to them extra guys, like, who's the defensive coach and all that other crap there, unless you are just stellar at what you do, or you in our division, we play you twice a year, I don't really know about you. I just don't. But anyhow, I think the Chiefs is like, shit, he coming from a winning fucking franchise right now. Like, he seems like he making the most sense if he trying to fuck with it, Like, he's got proof in the pudding.
I would say that all I really want out of that determination, out of that job decision, is somebody who can call the plays.
Man, hell, you know what? You're right. And who I feel like, and speaking, this person actually happens to be an ex-player. I think, Byron Leftwich, because he really was that guy in Tampa Bay. He got the wrong fault thrown at him, losing his job over there.
I wouldn't mind him, but I don't know if he's available. But hell yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind him. He had great working with Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody who has experience with winning, we need to bring them in because that is what we lacking.
Yeah, man.
Nobody on our team. We don't know nobody on our side that's used to winning, that know how to win. Them been there winning, or if we do have them, they're very quiet. we don't know much about them because all I'm hearing about is Ron mediocre ass. We just got rid of Scott Del Rio. He ain't never really win shit. He had one season when he had got like 13 wins with a lot of people on our team, man, is banking off of that one time that they had something back in the day.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. See, that's what I'm saying. We need some just like what really makes sense. Fuck the names and all that other shit. Just what really makes sense. Who know what the fuck they doing?
Yeah, man. Because we got the talent. The playing in the Pro Bowl right now. The Pan made it. John Allen made it.
Right. you know.
So
yeah. And we got a few people now. We got some promising ass rookies like John Dobson and goddamn Brian Robinson. Boy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Robinson, I gotta shout it up. Every time I mention his name, I got man, listen, the man got shot. Yeah, man. And he be trucking people and he be pulling them, boy, though. He don't not just only running that ball, he is pulling people,
Yeah, he remind me
like driving them.
Remind me. Hey, give me 1 second, man. Keep talking to the people. Give me 1 second.
But yeah, basically, y'all, man, whenever we do these things right here, we're just taking the time out, man, do something positive for a change, show that, hey, man, it's more than just sweet shit or whatever going on out here. Niggas put their mind to other things, we can achieve a lot. This is what a lot of people want to specify. So the downfall side of it. But everything ain't all bad, man. It ain't gotta be.
Shit hard, ain't it? That shit ain't easy just talking to motherfuckers, in it?
Yeah, Well, I'm used to a motherfucker talking my goddamn AR, man.
Yeah. keep the entertainment now. We gotta keep these motherfuckers occupied and shit. I'm in a drastic situation. My damn lighter done went out. For those of
see
them,
that shit, yeah. I
Lord,
ain't about to start juggling.
my shit fucked up.
Yeah, shit is fucked up.
About that. Oh, boom! Look at that shit. There's a god, nigga. He comes.
Nigga rocking the fuckers.
He comes through.
Yeah.
What's been going on with you, man? What's been going on with my boy, man?
Yeah, man, it's cool, man. Goddamn getting adjusted to this 2023. Goddamn 1 month down out the year.
1 month. How your January been?
And see, that's what lead me to say. It's like, you know, like today I really came to the full evaluation of like, damn, like I had a hell of a lot go down in January. I ain't even gonna lie.
Already, huh?
Like a whole lot. Yeah, but it's not to say like I don't say that like in like a bad sense on the thing like that. It's just like, man, like a lot just itself.
Yeah.
It's like, man, 1 month down, the whole rest of this year to go, you know, basically. Like whole 11 months.
I had like the opposite. Ain't really shit been going on. So goddamn work.
Right. Yeah, I mean that'd be like the norm.
I did get to go to Atlanta for my boy Carlos movie premiere. We ain't talk about that on the show. I went to Atlanta, my dog had a little documentary premiere. Shit was dope, man. I ain't know if I ever. No, you ain't ever met Carlos, or did you?
Not like kind of like in passing, not like too formal, you know.
Yeah, but you was round though when I met.
Oh yeah, boy went. Yeah, I've been fucking off heavy. Your boy been fucking with Donkey, them boys. Boozy,
yeah, and all that shit.
Hell
so
yeah.
Goddamn, that nigga, he put together a documentary, and he had a movie release about 2 or 3 weekends ago, something like that. And that shit was inspirational. Right. Like, all right, okay, this is the move. This is how you do this. This is how you put this together, huh?
Yeah.
And then and then with me like knowing I was round for some of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the authenticity in it, like okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, it's pretty dope, but it's crazy though to say like, man, like thinking about that as far as like how much really done went down for me in like 1 month. At the beginning of the year, it's more of a perspective. It's not like just in the mist. We talking about because most people just counting off January, going straight on through the year. But it's like, man, you really gotta goddamn make the most of your time, and you know, like try to capture all of what you really trying to do. Like make the most of them 24 hours, man. Yeah. And we don't stop at 24 hours. 24 hours is how we just measure the day, but it's like what time you want. You know what I mean? Like 24 hours is like, you know, sleep regiments like on the regular go from like calendar date to date. Like you fall asleep in, you know what, on the 20th and you wake up in the 21st.
Yeah.
It's like people measure a lot of shit like that, but they don't everything. That's just traditional, but you know, just get it in wherever you get it, like, you know, and learn your body. Because a lot of people really tie that to what they try to accomplish. Like, because I mean, it does matter, but they do it more in a traditional sense. They don't realize like you can mix that up. You can do it how you want to do it.
The boy said, "What? 8 hours? You spend 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours at work. That's 16 already gone. So the last whatever
right.
You got to make that up and make that productive time to whatever you got going on. Over here at Black Dollars Media, we spend that time towards this here content, trying to, you know, give it to y'all the way we know how to, with our little geeky twist on it.
Like you're saying.
Benny, A, we've been going at it pretty hard the last couple of months. Shout out to A. That nigga is on the plantation right now, clocking in.
Get it.
You know how that go. All us gotta spend our little bit of time on the plantation. Give it up to the people. Give it up to the motherfuckers who really figured the game out. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
The motherfuckers who having their win out.
Yeah, man, that's all it's about, man.
You be following
your
that
way.
Andrew Tate nigga?
You say who that?
That Andrew Tate nigga?
I can't say I heard him, bro.
You ain't got that. You ain't heard of Andrew Tate, guy?
No, who is that? That's what.
Nah, man, that nigga was like an ex-MMA fighter. He went on to be like one of them motivational speakers for nerds and shit.
A nerd.
He got his ass jam up. And you know,
jam up like how?
So his thing was his thing is, I'm giving a generalization. I don't really follow the motherfucker too much to give you deep knowledge, but he's in the manosphere. Right. If you know what the manosphere is, right? The universe was just a bunch of men who's saying a bunch of shit, who got their thoughts on things, right, wrong, whatever. Right. If you listening, you listen. Yeah. But anyway, this nigga has made his money off of that shit, and he just got jammed up over in the country behind some sex shit. Don't know if he guilty or not. I don't really give a damn. I don't really care. But his whole thing was, you know, when you start doing things and you start disrupting the matrix, he called it the matrix.
Yeah.
Nod. When you start disrupting the matrix, they're gonna come for you. They're gonna come and get you. So they are using that. His supporters, his followers, it's like that's what they're using to justify or rationalize any actions that he does, and why they're still supporting him. It's just like the matrix is out to get him, you know. So how you feel about that? Do you feel like they out to get you, Kai?
I mean, I can't say like me myself personally, but I mean there's some things, dog, like that's just done been odd when there's been said like whistleblowers, truth tellers, man. Like everything can be. It's too much coincidences at this point. Like that's a conspiracy in its own. Like anything, you take all of that, put it into a one category of just like these people speaking these type of truths or this and that, bringing this type of awareness to a situation, and then all of a sudden, shit happens.
and they missing. Whether they dead in jail,
whatever, you know. It's
scandals,
like, man,
scandals occur.
Right. You can't. Some shit you can't dismiss. Some stuff you can feel like it's a little far-fetched. It's like, maybe somebody was in a little over their head about it. But other things, I mean, like, dog, like the proof being important. Like you sit there and you connect the dots just like these people do. You know, it's like it leads you to like the same question. You know, like logically.
So, I mean, coming from the black community, you know, we've always felt under surveillance by the big brother. So
right.
There's never been a point that we've ever really felt safe in this country. I mean, I'm the one saying it, and I'm speaking for a lot of people. So take that for what you take it for, because I can't speak for every black person that's in America. That's nonsensical. But the experience that I've had, similar to yours and similar to the friends that surrounded me, is a paranoia about the government.
The government, yeah, to the max. Like that's like the highest paranoia. Like to the where it's like the shit's full, like household, like you just it's the norm now. It started off as like a freak out, like a tweak about it, to where it's like, and we just know better. Like you just know it's some bullshit. Like some shit done got to the point where it's like the agenda that was hidden back then, that we was, you know, trying to be aware of, like that we was keen, that we was suspect to, and then fulfilled. Like they done like them, it done fell out completed. So nowadays no need to hide it no more. Like, okay, you can know the truth all you want. We already succeeded that mission, you know. So that's why I feel like a lot of things come to, like whenever it comes down to like if the truth does come out, it don't matter. The agenda already done took place.
It's funny that you say that. There's in my travels and my studies, I've come across a way of thinking that the system already has your riot, your upsetness, however you're going to, whatever negative feeling that you have towards the system The system has already has that in play, so that it's going to play out the way they want it to anyway. Like the system already knows that it's going to be the civil rights movement, so it auto corrects once it has that movement to integrate whatever. But it's still the system. You're never going to get out of this. What they have set up. Talk to me.
Yeah, see, I feel like, man, when it comes down to things like that, I just feel like this person is just like, man, like leading on to what I said with the agenda set, it's already done program people to such a way of thinking that like it's not so much as puppet, like hands-on string puppeteer master type shit. It's just like shit, they know the instincts of the type of individual they done created. You know, so it's like it ain't but so long until like it's gonna happen like real quick. And I ain't trying to go too crazy with it. Illuminati shit in the rap industry, what rappers die.
Okay, go crazy with it, baby. That's what we here for, my nigga.
All right, fuck it. So goddamn, I mean, whatever. It's just people's opinion and shit. I don't really think it's too crazy, but it's like this right there, man. You talk about the conspiracy of these rappers' deaths, these rappers dying and shit like that. I mean, dog, a lot of these rappers be getting on because of the authenticity in their raps. Like a motherfucker really living on shit, and he sound good while he rapping about the shit. You going to the streets gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't but so much until he's really getting that success, gets that deal. And when you get put on that type of platform, you really living that type of life. Ain't gonna be so much amount of time until like that motherfucker crash out, or somebody done damn spin on them, or you know whatever the case is going. Like some drama gonna happen, though. Like a nigga who really in the streets, though, ain't but so long till like that motherfucker get killed or go kill somebody. Either he locked up doing the 20 to life shit, or rest in peace. You know,
right?
So it's just like ain't but so much time till that shit happen.
So what I'm getting is like they don't have to set you up because they already know how it's going to play out once they put that person in that position.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it doesn't have to be a conspiracy. We already know this shit before we even put the play together.
You look at a label that gets targeted heavy, Empire. The boy had Mo 3 and the boy had King Von. Two niggas that constantly talk about running down on motherfuckers. You know? Like constantly kill, like just straight kill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even not good. Like, I mean, I listen to them boys and I fuck with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I be listening to them boys shit, not necessarily just based on the violence or whatever. Like,
I don't know. I would debate that. I think some of me listening to that is because of the violence. Like,
I mean, whether how to turn craft it, I don't. But see, man, I'm an articulate guy in the way. Like, I look at my art like a little different. Like to where it's like, when I listen to a song, I listen to songs like how people look at movies and TV and shit. Because you got motherfuckers who gonna get into the topic of like, damn, all the violence in the rap and this and that there. But goddamn, you look at the TV. How many times they gonna do Dharma? How many times they gonna tell this man's story, dog? They gonna put it in a movie format. They gonna put it in a TV series for you. Like, you know, nobody talking about like all these horror shit, slashers, or whatever the fuck, but it's entertainment. We know it's entertainment. And I just feel like the misconstruction comes is that you got motherfuckers who really from the street or whatever. They can hear that shit. It don't make them want to go shoot 'em up, bang, bang, rob, or whatever. You know, they just know the shit or whatever.
I got just to,
whatever. But you got
to play devil's advocate a little bit. Devil's advocate. When you have your slasher horror movie, at the end of the day, man, those people go home. They actors. You know what I'm saying? It's not real.
These rappers are saying real people.
But it is, they dying. So it's a real result happening to them for the statements that they're making, for the lifestyle that they're portraying. So it's something there that's a little different than going to watch Becky get cut up in a slasher movie. It's a different kind of release that the public is getting.
Well, I'm saying the light just don't get shined at. Like, man, there's some maniac motherfuckers that them going out there and play copycat to these shit, man. Like, that shit just don't get shed on like that. Like, you got the kid who went and tried to do the whole Joker style shit at the movie theater.
Yeah, that did happen.
Like, it's just the light don't get that shit just get heavy shine on that goddamn rap shit. And
Okay,
I mean, it's always
I dig it.
But that's still a damn thing though, like in entertainment and all, because at the end of the day, you're gonna tell you like, bro, it's entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, but I get what you're saying too, because it definitely the boy really dying. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
But
but by you saying, but you did. I mean, that joke. There was a person that went and did some shit and was acting like he was a Joker. So those movies do affect. So it's not that nobody is affected by these movies that come out. So I might have went a little too
yeah.
far with that one.
But no, but we're really just sticking to the script of where we can come at is like with that whole with the entertainment, like with the rap being that type of influence, man. I mean, it's just that shit done been pushed. That shit just done been pushed to be that now. Like from that gangster rap, that shit evolved to what them boy praising the NWA and shit. You know, like from back then, from EVE and all of them boy there, how gangster they been. Now it's fortunate that Dre and all the rest of them ain't really had too many crazy shit pop off, but EVE still one of them boys ended up dying. You know, like off the rip already. Yeah. Somehow, way conspiracy, however you want to put it. You know, because it's just like, man, when you just living that type of life, it's like it's just so easy to pin some bad shit happening.
Well, since we're on the topic, have you heard the latest statement from NBA YoungBoy?
No, well, I heard people saying they like proud of him, this and that, but I don't know what for. Like, no, what are you talking about? I know you've been talking about that.
He had a little video. He had a little Instagram clip come out where he was talking about how he regrets the music that he made. You know, with all of the violence and all of that that's been in his music, and how he put that out in the atmosphere, and that he wants to you know, from here on out, he wants to change his image and how the way people perceive him and his music.
I mean, if he's sincere about that, then kudos to him, you know?
Yeah, like the first two words that came out your mouth is how I feel too, if he's sincere.
Yeah, like if he's sincere about that. Because the first thing anybody...
It's hard for me to believe... You knew this at the beginning. When you was first making the music, you understand that what you're doing, like, hey man, this is kind of I mean, if you want to say fucked up, this is risque. The topics that I'm rapping about, it's not the mainstream. So to now, after the millions have been made, after the quote unquote damage has been done,
yeah, baby.
Now, you know, like, oh, I'm so sorry for what I've... Okay, all right. It's, you know, I'll take that. It's easy to be after the fact, but anyway.
I'm trying. But, yeah, like, with it being like that, basically, man, like I said, starting off with the if he's sincere, but it's like also, it's like, you know, you done took in the glory of all of that. But it's like a better late than never, I guess. You know,
better late than never.
Like for whatever reason, like whatever might have brought him to that, or whatever. You know, I'm just saying. But yeah, whatever brought him to that, I feel like, you know, that's the better approach, I guess, versus him just keeping it going. I mean, what you want him to do, right?
I would definitely want him to chill out. You know. Enjoy your fruits for your labor. I can't really say that I'm an NBA fan.
Man, listen,
that's neither here nor there with me.
Yeah, no, he definitely got talent, and I always say this. One of my partners, like, I mean, like, shit, man, if he could just expand past all that killing, murder shit, bro could really, like, really get on. He already got such a following now. He got a mass following right now, like, for real. When all this out right now, like, to the max. Like, that shit ain't no full question. You know what I'm saying? So, but if he could expand past all that beef shit or whatever the fuck, and shoot him up shit, then yeah, you can really get to on a whole major level.
All right, well, just say no to drugs, kids. Put the guns down. No violence.
Dear.
So let me see. A day or two ago, this kind of ties into the first topic that we was talking about. A day or two ago, off the coast of Myrtle Beach, I believe, they shot down a Chinese spy balloon. What's up,
Yeah,
Kyle?
man,
We
that shit
going to
wild.
war or what? We at war or what, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm trying to figure out what all that shit even mean, because like I said, that shit just popping up to me is just like goddamn, like yo, out of fucking nowhere. Like I seen people before I saw that shit on like any national news or whatever. I seen people on my timeline just posting talking about I see the spy, I see the balloon from here, and it's like a vague, it's like kind of like a dot almost type for real. Ain't like they got no close ups, but they seeing it, they spotting it, and I'm just trying to figure out like. You know, ain't even no clear picture, and I was like, "What's the significance? Like, what the hell going on?" It's like some married couple who's on top of a balloon or something, some shit, or what
Right.
the fuck, you know, some crazy social media shit, whatever it is, like some goddamn that fucking gender reveal shit. Like, what is this? But no, this shit was none of that. I'm trying to tell you, that's my first initial thought, because I didn't even think nothing about it. I ain't playing into it. I just kept scrolling past. And I seen another person posting, and I realized, like, the boy talking about, like, this is a spy balloon. I'm like, what?
Spy balloon, and it's off Myrtle
Spy
Beach,
balloon. You know, it's
South
like
Carolina.
right here over us. That shit, them been watching us. You know what I'm saying?
So my
And
initial
it's just like,
reaction,
I'm just trying. Yeah.
I was just about to say, man, you know, my initial reaction when I saw the shit was kind of like, well, if you mad at that, then you should not be using TikTok, because you're giving more information to the TikTok to the Chinese motherfuckers than what they getting off of that damn balloon that was in the sky. So
I mean, yeah, true enough. In that sense, that's a damn certain right there. Like, you already just giving that shit away.
you already gave it away. So, you know, that's kind of why
My
I
whole
went that
thing
way.
was, yeah, a lot of people don't look at it like that. Great. A lot of people blood bull about like, oh, what's going on? You know?
Yeah, so that
But
then after that thought, it leads to how the fuck that shit get over here? Like, did it float over the Atlantic? Did somebody in Myrtle Beach set that shit up and let it go? Like, how the fuck did it get here?
No, now I don't think it's like nobody in the Myrtle Beach did that shit. I think that shit definitely like don't float from all the way from China. I don't know about that, but yeah, some inside shit. It's like some cool store shit. That shit is crazy because it's like no matter what, there's a reason. It's like, what the hell is that reason though? Like, why the fuck they doing that shit? Like, what that shit about? You know what I mean?
Why they doing it? They spying on our ass. They want information. They want to see how we moving, what we doing, so when the time comes, they can strike and get what they need to get. That's why.
What do you think they would try to get from us? Like, they seem like they're already ahead of the game with us. What do you think they want from us though?
Everything. They want everything. But what can they get?
Man, everything in this bitch made from China, man. What the fuck?
Okay, we have a relationship, but you better believe who wants less power. Who is really out here making moves to get less power, or you know, just to be at a stalemate.
I guess you're right about that.
The shit America do, dog. We making moves to keep the control that we have.
Yeah, right.
We not moving from a place of no power. We moving from a place of the power, the superpower. And
right.
China, shit, nigga, they want a piece of that too.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I don't know, man. That shit's crazy. It's crazy that like how close it been. Like, we didn't get captured up in that goddamn spy shit.
Yeah. We got. I wonder what kind of like how many secret agents we got running around South Carolina.
All type of shit, ain't it? And the shit crazy because I think the debate right now is America gonna give China back the fucking the remains of the goddamn yeah, the debris of the shit.
Would you give it back?
I don't think they're gonna give it back. I think they're gonna examine the fuck out that shit. I mean, I put it, if it came down to giving them boy back, it'd be like after they fully examine that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's harmless or whatever. And that's what China trying to claim. Like, it's just like some harmless passenger list fucking thing. They shouldn't have shot it down. Like, how do you mean we shouldn't shoot that shit down? What the fuck? Like, shit, certain other airplanes, like a motherfucker who just want to fly his plane, he can't fly in certain areas of this fucking goddamn country and he gonna get shot down. You know what I
Man,
mean?
they lucky we ain't shoot at them for that shit.
For playing with that shit, right? Like, what the
They were
fuck, dog?
playing. We ain't shoot at y'all, nigga. We don't know what the fuck that shit is. That's kind of
Okay,
why
like,
when your boy Donald Trump said that he wanted to have the Space Force. I don't know if you remember that.
yeah, I definitely remember that shit.
And people was joking and like, tripping on him for bringing up a Space Force. Now I don't know if they went on and did it or not. I don't know. But
Like,
this was part of why this was part of the reason why he brought that shit up, because if you got motherfuckers in outer space, they can have drones and satellites and all kind of shit aimed at you. You have no way of defense. You have no defense against that if you don't have a system set up for it. You would think that NASA will be handling that. Are they? You don't know. I don't know. Do you have faith? NASA is handling it. So, Donald Trump was an asshole, but he did come up with one good idea, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who agree with you, they gonna say that one idea was that fucking stimulus shit.
Say that again?
I said the only thing people agree with that motherfucker with was that goddamn stimulus, man. That stimulus. That's the only goddamn thing they gotta agree with that motherfucker. That what made him all right, and everybody calmed down on Trump after he did that shit. That motherfucker gave everybody all that PPP boy.
PPPs, STEMIs.
All that shit, man.
That's where we at now, though. The aftermath of the PPP.
And the aftermath of the stimmy, all that shit. Aftermath of Corona. The Chinese fucking food.
The Chinese.
He said, "Come from China." That boy wildin'. See, Trump been right all the time, right along, all along. Fucking time. Oh shit.
How you feel about him running again? How you feel about him running again?
Man, listen, dog. I done give up all that political shit. That's just a joke. He already done won one time.
I kind of have to. You see,
that shit done turned into like. What the fuck? It's like this right here, man. You remember when like wrestling, they used to make it look good, and then it just turned into like a full-on soap opera. That's how I am with like politics. Like them suits used to mean something. Them suits used to make y'all look nice and neat, and like you're talking about some shit. But now it's like, the bullshit just some bullshit, man.
Yeah, y'all don't let them.
Like you can't even dress it up no more. You can't even dress the bullshit up no more, goddamn. You can't.
That's sad, Kai. Cause that's the people that they affect how your life will go. Your life, your children's life, your children's life. Like they have that much power.
Yeah, man. As much as I can sit here, like, man, fuck this, fuck that. They like, all right.
Yeah,
It's crazy, man. Cause see a lot of people like it's crazy. Like just being a victim of just like most people, man. It's like it's not about what your eyes can see and what's hands on affecting you. Like somebody bumping you, it's easier to look back and check, like, hey, yo, what's going on? But when it's just being slipped on you gradually, like from the shadows, you just never know. You just never fucking know.
Yeah, when
like
you talk with this.
Yeah, man. But
you gotta keep on pushing, baby. You gotta keep on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got much knowledge of like shit for real. I'll tell you that. Like I'm one of them conspiracy theorists, if you will. But yeah, man. But at the same time, a lot of shit just ain't a conspiracy. Like whether the truth one came out or not, some shit you just gotta know. You just gotta know, man.
1 + 1 = 2, right?
And people just like so stuck in public opinion. You know what I mean? If the public ain't rolling with it, and shit, it's like you're crazy. And it's cool with standing alone, as long as you know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand on something, though. Stand alone, but stand. Stand.
People respect you more for that, right?
Yeah, man. Real shit.
But then that leads then that leads to the hard-headed, stubborn shit that happens when when these collide. Ain't nobody want to push. Ain't nobody want to get. Nobody wants to compromise now. You don't have to. I don't have to compromise. I got my social circle. Everything I shoot out, they shoot back to me as I'm correct. So everything that I'm hearing is telling me that I'm doing the right thing. I'm not even hearing the other motherfuckers no more. That shit is over.
At
I'm not
all.
even hearing the other side. So
Yeah, shit ain't even for debate. Shit ain't even for debate though. It's like I'm right, you're wrong. Like I don't want to hit you're wrong. Like, I'm like,
period.
you want to agree?
That's the end of the conversation. And if you say anything else more than that, then we got real issues. And you know, I don't know how far that's gonna get us.
Yeah, I don't
saying
know.
Us, we are not gonna operate like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference.
But
You have the macro. Say that again.
These are the heads of our country, though. You know what I'm saying? These are their ways of dealing.
Yeah, very influential, right?
Yeah.
Well, so, we're gonna try to be influential on to keep on pushing live stream and like, man, that's not how you want to do it, people. You don't have to be so cutthroat. It's okay to compromise with your opponents, your competitors.
You know.
It's not
quiet
that
mind.
You don't have to wipe them out. Everybody can coexist in a space. Everybody can get this money, man. Everybody eats B.
Yeah, man. Everybody
eats B.
That's sunshine for everybody, man.
What else on your mind, Playboy? What you got going on? What else? And you ain't got nothing you want to bring up before I get into this last one?
Shit, I mean, that last one might be what I'm about to get into, man. I've been sitting there thinking about it. A little Crush, a little Torn.
A little Torn?
That little Torn, man. One of my little goddamn favorite TV series.
Oh, you talking about Rick?
Yeah, man, with the Rick and Morty, man.
Rick and Morty. That's one of your favorites?
Man, like currently, you know.
That's one of my favorites.
Like a current that's been out like past 5 years or something like that. That's something I can sit here and say, because I don't get into too much TV, but that's something I did kind of like try to follow with, because I've been just catching up with all of that shit. Like, just catching up on all of that shit. And then all that bullshit hit through with the creator, or the co-creator.
Justin then got caught up with some more domestic violence shit. Doing that wild shit. Yeah. They fired his ass.
Right.
I mean, on that part of it, I don't have whatever, man. You fucked up. You gotta deal with the consequences.
Whatever that is, you gotta go through them courts.
You got to handle that. But as far as the show go, man,
you know,
he was half the show. So if you don't have him, you might, in my opinion, Rick and Morty is done. That shit is a wrap.
Me, I'm one of the ones coming to now, like, bro, I didn't even know the motherfucker did both their voices. You know?
Man, that nigga did more than just their voices. That nigga did an ass of characters on that show.
He did most. Yeah, man. So it's like, goddamn.
That nigga is he's the soul of Rick and Morty. So you taking that away, and you think you're just going to replace that? If it was that easy, if it was that easy.
That shit's ridiculous, man. I'm like, man, what the fuck, dog? Like, I wonder how much of that shit they got goddamn already done taped. You know what I mean? Or like, can they even say
if I remember correctly, they said they had a good bit of this season had already like ready to go. The up and coming season is coming, and then they had after that they was gonna just try to put some other people as the voices of the characters, because they got like 4 more seasons or some shit.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. You said they have 4 seasons?
They was greenlit for like 4 more seasons of Rick and Morty.
Oh, they definitely about to downsize.
And they was almost finished with this one. I don't know if they're gonna like dub his voice or whatever the fuck, but
that's what they trying to do. They trying to do the dub. They trying to say, matter of fact, they trying to hold a contest now. It's like, you could be the next Rick and Morty. You know what I'm saying?
They are. That's what
that's what they
doing.
trying to do a contest. Anybody to try to like imitate the Rick and Morty voice.
Yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of people that can imitate, but they not Rick and Morty. And this what happens
Everybody
when
going.
this what happens when the magic is dissipated. When the fan knows too much about what's going on behind the scenes. It kills
For real.
the fantasy. And that's what
Right.
part of what is happening with hip hop, man. We as the fans, we know too much about what's going on with the rapper. We got too much access to them motherfuckers. So them niggas don't feel special no more. So
Yeah, for real.
why not shoot the motherfucker? I'll get a little bit of fame too.
God damn. No, for real though, but that's how it is though. I think it's just shit that got so personal with the fan to the little relationship. Like too much insight draws into like the conclusion of like everything. Like, oh, this is a fake, or this is bullshit, or this is only happening because of this. Like too much speculation.
Yeah.
Like,
instead of us just enjoying the art, we worried about all the other shit. They got nothing to contract with this motherfucker and the record deal and the TV deal. Like, why the fuck do I care about the contractual obligations of these people? I just want to watch a good show when I get off of work. You know?
That's it.
But
that shit ridiculous, man.
It's ridiculous, man. That's why your favorite show turns into a soap opera after like season 3.
Right. Basically, man, you ain't hit me back early in this conversation. I tell you about that goddamn wrestling. Wrestling started off as what it was, and then that shit just turned on to a full-on soap opera. You know?
Yeah.
But that shit went from like the slight storylines to where them fellas could have kind of put it together nice. And these where you kind of always had the speculations, and you kind of just knew. You know what I mean? Coming from like if you was someone like me who watched it as a kid and grew up watching it, you know. Like if I was a kid, I gotta say shout out to my family for just letting me believe. You know, so much just
Right.
as a child, throwing that shit,
Right,
just
enjoying that shit because I love it too, nigga.
Fuck out that shit, man. Listen, that's one of the best moments. Listen, man, my old lady, man, my mom, man, she took me and my brother, and my sister to the goddamn SmackDown when that shit came on, child.
What's your most memorable wrestling moment?
Shit, probably that moment there, going to that goddamn Coliseum, you know, Charleston, because that same night, fucking Vince McMahon, the boy brought back the NWO out that motherfucker. They brought back the NWO at that time and shit in Charleston and shit. Like all the heavy hitters was there. It wasn't like some lame shit. See, man, listen, dog. When it comes to any type of entertainment, Charleston is a city that can get half-assed if somebody's on a tour. And you got to know what I mean by that. Like, you know, if your favorite celebrity come in here and they on a tour, like we talking about some damn near like 20, 30 cities or better type shit. Goddamn, that motherfucker probably come in here doing they walkthrough type shit, giving you their 15 to 30 minute set and all that other bullshit. It's liable to happen because y'all just one of them lesser cities when it comes to promotion. You know, that's just what it is. It rings low when it comes down to selling shit to much entertainment. And I mean, that's for whatever reason, but still, to have that wrestling, when that SmackDown came down here, man, The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold, fucking Triple H, my dog, like, that's my favorite wrestler ever, Triple H.
Triple H, the game.
Hell yeah, bro. Nigga, what? That's my all-time favorite, bro. Them boys just had a fucking reunion, nigga. I had to watch the bullshit just now. I don't even watch wrestling like that no more, but I had to watch that shit because them boys just had the fucking, like, 1,000th episode of Raw, 2,000th episode, or something spectacular. And they brought DX back out.
Like the man now, like you run that shit now or something in it.
What? Yeah, he been as he should. That nigga been run that shit.
Yeah.
Like running around school doing all that fucking and shit, nigga. What? What? Hell yeah, Triple H been the fucking man to me, though. Like everybody had like Stone Cold and The Rock and shit. I had like them niggas too. They cool. Obviously, like who didn't like these motherfuckers if he wasn't watching wrestling? It was like all the ones that like, and then all the ones they hate. Like they made it that way, you know.
Yeah.
Like you was supposed to hate Kurt Angle at first,
right,
like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I like Angle. That fucker raw.
Yeah.
But goddamn, Triple H, that was my nigga, dog.
So I'm definitely from the old school. So you know, the first moment that I really remember is when Undertaker had DDT Hulk Hogan ass and threw his ass in the casket, and you couldn't tell me as a child that Hulk Hogan really wasn't fucking dead.
Yo, I do know about that shit. Yeah. I don't. Of course, I don't want to watch all the classics.
Yeah, I really thought that Undertaker killed that motherfucking dog. That shit had me shook like a motherfucker.
So if we gonna put it like that, right now, I can say and tell you that's just something personal to me. Like that I actually got the experience to go to wrestling like that, and that was cool. That something of that stature came to our little old Charleston at that time. But just a fan watching the show, my shit is like that whole fucking the whole who hit Stone Cold, who ran Stone Cold over.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that
one. Like Stone Cold got hit by the car, and they had to figure out who hit Stone Cold. Stone Cold took a hiatus from wrestling. The Rock took over, and all that other shit. Yeah, Stone Cold got hit by the car. Like they showed that shit. They showed him getting hit by the fucking limousine or something, or whatever the fuck. And he took his hiatus from
the only Stone Cold moment that I and I don't even think I really remember it. It's probably me just like somebody telling me it. But when him and Booker T had fight in the damn grocery store and tear the grocery store up and shit.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember that shit then. There's a lot of moments I remember. That shit been wild, bro. That shit wrestling is some wild ass days, man. We talking about goddamn remember the whole bruh, them boy had the fucking Eddie Guerrero saying that he been Rey Mysterio son real father or some shit. Like them boys been wild. Them boys been wild. And it's crazy because the kid a wrestler now. Rest in peace to Eddie, but the kid is a wrestler. The kid is a fucking wrestler now. He's like one of the main fighters now. This shit funny as hell. Little Dominic, that's what it was. It was like Dominic. Yeah, little Dominic.
Wrestling, dog.
That been the shit, bro.
But that, I mean, we went off on a little tirade. The whole point of what all that we was talking about is damn that the fans are too connected to the behind the scenes of the entertainment industry nowadays, and it's taken away from the fantasy and the magic of it. We're not enjoying it like we used to, man. We're not enjoying it.
So that's why now, though, and it's crazy because like that shit drew a loop. It drew a loop in as far as to like, okay, we want to be so in touch with their real life that they got reality shows that they do reality shows, and then the reality shows turn fake. So some
reality shows
some
fake
loopy ass shit. It's some loopy ass shit because it's like we get so personal in their life that like fuck it, what's selling now is reality. The real love of this, the real love of that. Live PD, fucking A&E, fucking what that shit is. When them niggas go to snitch the first 48. Goddamn, we getting all of the real shit because that's what we want, right? But then that reality television, boys, goddamn stuff that shit went so far left, bro. Like, come on, like that shit is something like I don't even know if you can call that reality television now. I mean, we say it.
If it has a script, and then you're setting up situations for people to react in, it's not natural. How is that reality as we know it? That's TV.
So, that's why I like check this out. And I'm not even much a big fan of Kevin Hart in any kind of way for real. Like I don't despise him, but I don't be going looking for no Kevin Hart. But you gotta goddamn give him his props doing that Real Husband of Hollywood, like doing the bullshit version of the reality shit, just getting straight to the chase, showing you what everybody is doing. And all those fellas got paid off on it. You know what I'm saying? Them fellas, what did they take off of that? Like, just some reality shows being some bullshit. And I never even watched it. I never really watched it though. I never watched the show,
some
but
of those
just
episodes
the idea.
Funny as shit.
I just like the idea, like I know what he's doing. You know what I mean? No, I didn't even watch
that's
the show.
probably like the best. That's the best work he's done for me.
Yeah.
For me,
I mean, I did like the little shit he did with the Wesley Snipes on Netflix. He did a shit with Wesley Snipes. It was like his brother or some bullshit. I didn't get to
finish all of it, man. It's like he was like a real killer or some shit.
No, I wouldn't say that, man. Just watch it if you gonna watch it. Like,
I got up to the part the way he killed the very first 30 minutes of the movie, and he strangled the dude out. I don't know if it was real or not, but he strangled the dude out. I was like, I don't know if I want to watch
That was real.
this.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it gets, it's whatever. It's something to watch, man. Something to watch. Like I said, I'll go checking for the Kevin Hart.
Justin Roiland, you fucked up for doing that shit to that girl, man. Your ass going to jail. You done fucked them show up for everybody. I hope you know that, dude. Wherever the fuck you at, your little jokey ass done did some stupid shit. Now Rick and Morty is probably ruined for everybody. Thank you for doing that, motherfucker.
I salute you for actually standing for what's right, because everybody else is just concerned about how is the show gonna go on. You know what I mean?
Man, you gotta let shit go, man. You gotta know how to let shit go.
Yeah, man, let that shit go for real.
Because
but no, check this out though. Just real quick, a little raw moment about that shit. If the show is gonna go on, but just cut ties with him, it's still his fucking influence. That's still like some of his writing and all this other shit. It's still him. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody else.
If he was somebody who was like a side character, or even if he was like a Dan Harmon, who was like the executive producer type, you can replace that. His ass is too much in the show. He is Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And everything starts from that foundation. The humor, the jokes that live in the gray area comes from his mind. You know what I'm saying? Some of the more straightforward jokes, okay, yeah, you know, you can get that. But some of the shit that takes a little second to get, that comes from his personality. And you're not going to have that. And we know that's the bigger issue, that the public knows. We know that this is why this shit is a little off. As opposed to like watching the shit and like, well, this is kind of off a little bit. We know why the shit off.
All the time's been there.
And I would equate it to, you know, when the Fresh Prince and they had to switch out Aunt Viv and shit. We didn't know why Aunt Viv was switched out like that. So we just was watching the show.
That shit just kind of happened, right? That shit just come next season or whatever the fuck, and it's like, oh shit, she light skinned now. What the fuck?
Yeah. So imagine that now in the social media age, how much attention that would have got. I think it would have took away from the show. So, you know.
And it's crazy because it's like at the same time too, back in the day, it wasn't no social media, so them people at the network had too much flack about anybody talking shit about it. It's like, you gonna roll with it, you know?
At least not in that form of constant bombardment. I'm pretty sure they heard, you get like little reviews and shit in the magazine or whatever the fuck or something, but you're just reading that. It's not like anybody just catching wind of the trend that like, hey man, we don't like this. Yeah, you know? Now everybody is gonna hate this now.
Yeah, cause shit happens like that. I be seeing shit, a motherfucker pull something up. Man, why is this that? And then motherfucker like, yeah, you right. And it's like, yeah, for real. And it's like, damn, what the fuck? This one person who judges all of a sudden decide follow your inner hate. It's like, what the fuck?
Have you been paying attention to the new Scooby-Doo show, Velma?
So what I understand is that shit like that shit goes all the way from the tradition of fucking Scooby-Doo, like the Velma kid. It's
hateful, it's fucking spiteful, it's fucking mean. Like, and it's racist, and it's like everything that you fucking don't want in a fucking television show.
Yeah.
It's not good.
That's a one-round review. My man's feeling the same love you, man. My boy A, but he got to
in that show, that just the name of that show, you see the response that it brings out of people. That is how divisive this particular TV show is, man. This shit is probably ranked one of the worst TV shows ever. And
because you know why? It's like, no, because Scooby-Doo was like number one. You know what I'm saying?
Scooby-Doo's not even
Scooby-Doo was like the shit.
Fucking show.
Scooby-Doo was always like one of the
Dorville,
number one
like,
type things. You can't just be
Shaggy's
fucking with
now
Scooby-Doo
named
all kind of
Dorville,
way,
and he's
dog.
like
The
fucking black dude.
shit.
Wardrobe. And it's like, I'm sorry, but that's not what fucking Shaggy is. Like,
you know what I'm saying? People got wrong feelings about this shit, dog.
no,
Like,
fuck that.
those characters
all they
kind
do
of
is-
gotta fit the tradition. I ain't saying the motherfucker
and
can't do a
Daphne's
fucking
a
play
drug
about it
dealer,
or
and
little
it's
crazy
fucking,
shit, but you know,
fuck all.
you can't expect this shit not to get no flag. That's all I'm saying. You can do what you do, by all means. It's a free fucking country, but goddamn,
You got to make it
you
good,
gotta
man.
respect it.
If you're going to take a beloved project, a beloved IP like that, and make it do a little twist on it, okay, you're taking a risk, and you got to be prepared. It comes with that, you know.
That's just, it's bullshit,
And
dude.
the way it sounded like it's really backfired.
It's one of them things that can't get like, no, that's some shit like the fandemonium is real behind it. Like, check this out. Imagine taking fucking like Star Wars, right?
Oh, well,
You know
that
what I'm
already
saying?
happened. That already
And I'm talking about like
fucking
going to the extreme, like going to the fucking extreme, like of changes or something.
Like having
That
Yoda
franchise
rip people hands off and shit like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or fucking turn Yoda into like something different, like something not green, like make Yoda purple and some shit. Like, Yoda was never purple. What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Or fucking
Make
like
Yoda,
those just
make Yoda a girl or something like that.
make him a girl or some more crazy shit. What the fuck ever?
Better yet, make Yoda
Make him a fucking penguin. Fuck it, make him a penguin, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be some shit that you're just gonna be like, "Man, like that ain't gonna cut it." Like, nah. Matter of fact, bro, you saw that Sonic the Hedgehog movie when it first was coming out. They didn't even change like the characters on it, but that fucking illustration, that shit sucked so fucking bad. Like,
It was so hard. They had like push back the movie so that they can fix that shit.
They had to, dog.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel that, you know, social media has the influence to change your art? Like, if enough motherfuckers watch this shit and be like, "Hey man, I don't like the fact that Kai wears that red hat," would you change? Would you feel the pressure to take that red hat off? If a million motherfuckers and they on your line every day on your head, Kai, take that red hat off.
Man, I'm gonna say no because it's like more than the red fucking hat. It's the fucking goddamn, you know exactly what the fucking hat it is, you know? So like me, I'm gonna stand on the shit. It's like this shit, this is just something that's gonna have to love you. You know what I mean? And goddamn, I feel like just two-way about it, like you say, when it comes down to that whole influence of the audience to like getting in on your craft before it even comes out and like affecting this shit with what they comment. And it's like, I feel with that song shit, they did the right thing. That's one of those ones that was like legit to where like this is a reversal to like the fan comment actually helped you out, helped your production out, because it wasn't one of those just like, oh, they're not sticking to the script, to the movie, or whatever the fuck Sonic really did in the game or the rings or some shit. It's just like that drawing of Sonic sucks. That's something that can be compromised, even as an artist. You know what I mean? Like, cause see, I can even fucking draw and shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like,
Right.
goddamn, if it's just about like, damn, you know, like that's just not his style. Like, you know, that's like drawing the fucking like the Boondocks. Them boys drawing in like an anime type of style. Drawing
Yeah,
them
that shit was
like
awesome.
the
And it was like
some
different,
shit.
ahead of its time.
Yup.
And what they saying was on some dope shit. Boondocks was awesome.
Yeah. So, you know, that's some shit you just stick to the script with, but like other shit, like, but like I said, the storyline, certain shit is like, nah, like the artist, you just gotta see my vision and where I'm going with it. I think this works. You know what I mean? The art style, negotiable. Now, when it comes down to like, if I'm a director, if I'm somebody, I'm putting some shit out and it's just my story and shit like that, then whatever the fuck, like you gotta take that shit for what it is. I don't care if you sit here saying like, I think he's going in a dark direction about it. It's okay, what the fuck ever, watch it, figure out. You know what I'm saying? Cause that is that. I don't give a fuck. But like, yeah, I'm gonna wear the damn red hat because there's some shit I fuck with.
Ask your homie if he think that Velma can be fixed.
If Velma could be fixed?
Yeah, ask him if he think the show can be fixed.
No. Hell no. He's like, hell no. He's like shaking his head like, no, absolutely not. He's like, no.
The damage has been done. It's irreversible. Even if they brought a real Scooby-Doo on and, they made Shaggy like a stoner.
Bro, they fucked up with that.
They fixed Daphne. They give Velma some personality. Ain't nothing they can be do done deal.
No.
They fucked up.
No, they fucked up pretty bad.
Bro, and I'm talking about, what's so crazy? In a subconscious manner, I didn't even really did the shit on purpose. Now, I mean, coming up shit, my old lady, I could never skip the shit. But my old lady, my mom been damn all about Scooby-Doo. That's been like her favorite cartoon character ever, Scooby-Doo. It's always been about that Scooby-Doo shit. I've been watching, where are you, Scooby-Doo? I'm watching the original shit, that 1969, 70s version. Like, I just been watching. I was not trying to do compare and contrast in with any kind of way whatsoever. I just naturally, I fuck with Scooby-Doo, And when I was actually watching that shit, and then I seen like the newer one, it's like 2 new ones out. It's like whatever they call it, like the new Scooby-Doo, and then you got that Velma shit. The Velma I haven't seen so much of, but the other new Scooby-Doo, it was like whatever, they try to be a little more realistic. It's not too bad, it still fit this Scooby, like everything is regular. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that Velma shit, it's just like they just trying so hard to go against the grain of the norm.
And it's not funny.
Think it's just it's like it's not.
At the end of the day, it's not.
It's just not working.
It's just not funny.
It's not working.
You can be as weird as you want. But it's not funny. It's not funny.
Bro, how they put that shit out, man, and no disrespect to them people because that's somebody's real vision that they put together for us, but it's like that's like some YouTube version of some shit. You know what I mean? That's like something you do on a lower level. That's like some shit like, well, what if? You know what I mean? Like some fan made shit. Like for real, like what if?
Not even a fan.
Shit. That shit.
That's some hater made shit.
Yeah, it's like you shouldn't try to push that shit out like that. Like not for real. Cause like, bro, that's just some shit that's gonna get motherfucking flack, bro. That's like making Scooby-Doo a Dalmatian. You can't fucking do that.
No, man, fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like making Velma the fucking. And it's, bro, the shit hardly got anything to do with race. She could have been Chinese. She could have been what? I mean, she could have been fucking goddamn. What the fuck ever? It don't matter. Just not the regular. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
I mean, fuck it. If y'all want to draw her shade. Yeah, fuck it. If you want to make her a little more tan with the shades versus pale, cool. But damn, you can't just make her some whole shit that she wasn't. You know what I mean?
You can't make her such a hater.
Yeah, you just can't.
Dude, I know.
But yeah, man, that's just some shit. Some shit works, some shit don't, man. And when you want to switch that shit up, you just gotta come with it. When you fucking with something that's like, oh, that stature, like, bro, Scooby-Doo is major, bro. That shit major, man.
Better fucking believe it. Well, shit, Kai.
Ooh.
Hey, man, that's that. We done chopped it. We done talked the ass off of these people, man.
Yeah, man.
We done hit them a little bit of everything today. Keep on pushing. The world is still fucked up. 2023.
11 more months to fucking go. 11 more fucking go. God damn it. That is bullshit.
So, what they say, strap in. You ready for the ride? Yep. Black Dollars Media, we gonna be here to talk about the bullshit.
And like you said, man, y'all take this ride on through the rest of this year. It's your choice. You gonna be that passenger, you gonna be in that driver's seat. So let that shit be clear right now. You ain't want to be trying to tussle with each side and grabbing for the wheel and panic down the road. Figure out you the driver, the passenger.
Better believe you're gonna have some flat tires. You gonna have to get some transmission work done, engine work, all that shit. But you gotta keep on pushing through, man.
Gotta keep the motherfucker pushing, man.
You gotta make it happen. Man. And that's what we gonna do, man.
Damn right.
So, You caught me cleaning my teeth. What your week looking like, bro?
What you say, bro?
I say, what your week looking like?
Shit, man. Long, productive week here. You know, just handling a lot of business. Goddamn DMV shit. Who's always excited about that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Long lines and cursing motherfuckers out and shit. You know?
So you want to get the license back?
Some shit, man. This is business, man. Who knows? It's like, man, you can get caught up in what the next motherfucker doing in there for no reason, you know?
Right.
It don't matter. I could be going for the simplest thing because the next person, they ain't going good for them, you know?
And that shit fuck your shit up, yeah.
You know, all of a sudden, yeah. You know?
Yeah, fuck
I was a whole other man. Hey, I put like this right here. You ain't gonna never hear me complain about the things I can't control. If I can control it, you will never hear a complaint. I'm gonna do my best ability. But that be that shit you gotta deal with. That's out of your hands. You just gotta be prepared for the worst. You know?
Be prepared for it, man. What they say, be water, my friend.
You know?
Be water, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Well,
You got a little late work this week.
Yeah. I gotta stay in bullshit. I think I'm not on call this week. So this is my shit, man. You might fuck around. Y'all might see me doing a little bit of Uber around this bitch this week. So,
yeah, that shit.
if y'all see me in the Ultima, don't laugh at me. Just know that we trying to get them dollars.
That's what it's all about at the end of the day,
Try
right?
to get them dollars, man. Try to get them racks.
You know?
Them racks. We going to a boxing match in February
Oh, that's what he is.
in Atlanta. Putting it out there.
True shit. And man, probably goddamn.
Adrian Broner fight. The West Ashley clique gonna be out there.
He gonna get his ass knocked out.
Nah, I don't think he gonna get knocked out on this one. He fighting a little Rudy Poo ass nigga. But you never know. Hey man, it's a fight.
He talking too much shit, man. I ain't know.
You never know. It's a fight. So I
So
want
like,
somebody to get knocked out.
No, realistically, he should hold his fucking own. But goddamn it, yeah, you know, he be talking that shit, though.
Somebody ass better get knocked out. You coming all the way from Charleston? We want to see somebody get knocked out.
Yeah, real shit, man. That shit worthwhile, man.
Goddamn right. Well, shit, man. Black Dollars Media, keep on pushing live stream on this good old Sunday. We out this motherfucker, man. Y'all be easy. Shout out to
man.
Shout out to all our fans. Shout out to all our supporters, man. Shout out to the Co-op. Shout out to my partner Cotty out there in the A holding it down, Mustafa's boxing gym.
Boy out
all
there.
The dreamers, all the motherfucking haters, we love y'all too, man. But fuck y'all.
Man. We out.